So, hello everybody, welcome to the next episode of Web Design course. Today we continue our lesson into HTML. So, in order to learn HTML, we have to know about the syntax of HTML and structure of HTML. For the first one is syntax. So, in the HTML, we have two types of tags of HTML. We have pair tag and unpaired tag. The first one is pair tag, which means you can see as the form we have left bracket and right bracket, and the tag name inside of the brackets, and this is the value of the tag. When we use the tag, we have to close the tag as you see the same tag, and then we use the slash to denote the close tag. And for the unpaired tag, as you can see, this is the tag name, and we use the slash as the denote of the close tag, but it is at the back, and we have only one tag. We don't have open like this, and like this is the close. We have only one. For example, like image and other types of tag like input, something else. When you're gonna know more the detail when you learn more tags of HTML. So you just understand the syntax of the HTML form as the open tag and the close tag. So now get into the HTML structure. In order to mark up a website, you have to have the initial structure of HTML. As you can see, here is the doc type HTML. It define mean the file, the document are we tapping on is the document of HTML, and this is HTML tag language equal to en, mean that this is the attribute it define of the HTML tag is using the language of English. And this is the head tag. As you can see here, the syntax tag and close tag. You see have head tag and then close head tag. So all the value or all the child tag inside the head must be between the open and close. So in the head tag, we define the meta tag and the title tags. The title tag has the function to name the title of the document. So when you open the file, you will see the title of the file. For example, like here, index.html is the title or the name of the file, and here we have index.html, but the title of the document means the title of the web page, not the title of the file. Is document, so we can rename as like homepage or service about me or something like that. We can change. And for the meta tag is the information about the file or about the document, like you can see meta tag, and then we import content with device with initial scale 1.0 or something, and this charset UTF-8 it means that it uses a Unicode in the file, like we can write the other fonts like Thai font, Khmer font, Japan or Korean font or something like in the file. You can use it when you define the meta charset like here. So another structure is body. Here you can see body, open body and then close body. So here is the important thing you have to know. The body tag is the central point or the important or the main point, the main tag that you're gonna write the sub tags inside the body tag. When you want to show the paragraph, show the image, you show the form or so on the things that create the web page, you will define all of those tags inside the body tag. So now body tag is empty. I just want to show you the form of it. So if you catch it up, it's good, but if you don't get it up, catch this up, don't worry, because it's just the basic. You're gonna learn more and know more about it later. So go to the next, you will get into the practice. And now we get into the practice. So in order to have a web page, you have to have a HTML file. So now I create a folder, I say HTML. Inside this folder you will have empty file, and I recommend you to use the Visual Studio Code. It's the IDE. You open it up and you're gonna drag this folder inside here. Add folder workspace. Sorry, I close all the project. Yeah, you remove folder from the workplace. Then when you remove all the folder, you gonna add that folder back here and here. Now you have the HTML folder. Now you gonna create new file as index.html. Index means the first file that it's gonna read when it's come into that project. So our extension is HTML. So when you have index.html, now the file is empty. When you use Visual Studio Code, it will be give you a recommendation. You just only type HTML. You can see here the recommendation HTML5. Now I choose HTML5. It will give us a form, the initial structure of HTML. See? So in order to renew that file, you go to the folder here. The folder here. At the moment the folder is empty, but you create the file here in that.html, then it exists here. You can open it up. Now inside the body is empty. You can check the body has empty. As I mentioned, every element, every object in the web page is defined in the body tag. So now the body tag is empty, you can see. So everything is white. There is no content at all. So go back to the syntax of HTML. It's tag, open tag and close tag. So now example, I want a paragraph of a text, so I use a tag which is p, paragraph. When you open the tag p, the Visual Studio Code will load this automatically. When you open tag, it will close your tag automatically, and you then write your content in between the tag. So now say hello world, and then you can save. Press Ctrl S to save the file, and then you come back to your web page and then you refresh. You can see the hello world, which is inside this tag. So now I split it up into the side here like this. You easy to preview it. So for example, now normally inside a web page we have the title and then the paragraph, right? So now this tag is defined a paragraph, and then you want the title as you want the title of the paragraph. We use another tag is h1, means stand for header, and the number 1 2 3 like here, it defines the weight of the tag. So now I say document 1, Ctrl S to save, and then you're gonna refresh. You see here the tag h1, it defines document 1 here, the tag here, and the p tag define the paragraph here, the hello world. So for example, like now I have New York City, and then I gonna copy this. I going to copy it. Okay, I copy it. Okay, to make it a little bit more text, yeah. And then I say I change it to New York City. Yes. And then I have another paragraph that describe about. I say H1. See, I say China country, and we have P, hello China. Copy it to make it a little bit more text. Yeah, you see here is New York City is the title, and this is the paragraph, title paragraph. So let's guess here what is the output of here. It will be New York City here, and this is the same, and we have another kind of text like this here, China country, and another text. See, yeah. So this is the basics of HTML tag. So you will learn more tags. You can go to W3 School. W3 School. You can search on Google W3 School, and then you go here. This go to homepage. It will teach you HTML. You learn HTML, and then you're gonna find a lot of resource here. Let me find it. Elements. Yeah, elements. Yeah, a lot of tags you can learn from it. ST. No, you can find it. Introduction, editor, basics, paragraph. Yeah. And then you can when you come to this website, you will have a lot of resource. You can try it. You can use a specific tool that it allows you to see the text. For example, now P, you can here I go to try it yourself. This one here, P, this is, and then BR. BR mean BR. The BR tag is the tag that break down the line. So this is, you see, even the tag is in one line, but when it see the tag, it will break line like this. See, this is, and then break the line in paragraph, break the line again with line break. That's the function of the BR tag. So you can find another tag like common colors list here. You see, you can have list. You can learn about list. Yeah, you can click, try it yourself, and then you can see the example. You use the UL list. You open and close UL, and this is the H2 or H1 as defined in our program, in our HTML. See here, this is H2, mean the title of here, and then it have the list of coffee, tea, meal. When you want the list, you open the UL list, UL tag, and inside the UL tag you have the li tag, which is the list, the item in the list. So now practice with me if you want. And then I say H2 list of items. Say list of items. Okay, and then when you want the list, you open the UL tag. UL, open and close, and inside the UL you have the list tag, li tag. What is the first item? You say first item. Yeah, and then you can see the result once. Now go back to the web page, and then you refresh it. See, list of item, and then first item. You have only one item right now. You want to add another item, you say second item. Say second item. You can refresh. You see the second item here. Yes, and you can practice more with the tag of you have paragraph, you have title, you have list, and also you have image. Are you interested in image? Yep, image, as I mentioned, it is the one you see here, the pair tag, unpair tag, image. Now image is the unpair tag, which means the tag is img, but I you don't care about the alt. I just delete it out. You see, the image tag does not have the close tag. It does not like this. Oh wait, it does not like this. It doesn't work like that because the image tag is the unpair tag. So you just have the image tag and you define the source of the image. So where is your image? So right now in your project does not exist the image. So when you want to display the image inside your web page, you have to have the file of image. So now I go to Google, I download an image. So I search for Venus. Oh, I Venus. Venus, and then I go for this. I save it. Save image as. I go for desktop. HTML. Yes, I save it. Just say background. The title of the image is background. Okay, here. Now the image is loaded here, and then you define the source. Where is your image located in your PC? So your image is stick with the index file. So in current directory you use dot slash. It means current directory, mean it stay with the file. And what the name of the file? Background. Extension JPG. You follow this, you see, and then come to the document. You can refresh. It will load the image, come into the web page. Yep, this is the basics of HTML, and you can have more elements in the web page. Now I will go to BBC. BBC. I go to BBC News, for example. See, you have image, you have text, and you have the toolbar, or you can say like the grid, you know, the grid, like one block here, the 1 1 2 3, that we call table. You can define the table. So you use table tag to define the table, and in table, like you see, this is column, and this row. We have 3 columns and 2 rows right now. So in order to define the table, you have to define your column and row. So in table you use TR is the row. So you have 2. Now you can see 1 2 3 1 2 3. You have 2 column or 3 column but 2 row. TR is the row. And then you have 2 row like this, and in each row you have 3 column, and the column is TD, mean table data. 1 2 3 column, and in the second row you have 3 column as well. You just define the structure of the HTML first, but it does not have any value inside the cell. You go back and then you press. You don't see anything because in the data of the cell does not exist. So now I say first block, the first cell. Come here, refresh, and then you can see the first cell, and here you go to second cell, and this is the third cell. Guess what? This is in the first row. It's gonna be this, the first column, second column, third column. It's gonna be first, second, and third. Here you see, but it has a little bit, just a little bit space. You will learn more about the detail, how to split it and how to make the margin and make the padding of each of them. And here the second row, I just say ABCD, just like that. and then you're going to refresh again. See here, this is the first row, and it is the second row, and we have the column as follow in here. You can practice more and then you will know more. This is how we define the column as inside here. And in the website it will exist like button here. You see, you can click the button in, so it has button attribute, and inside the button what word here, this is visit real, so you will choose that as well, visit real. It will look similar to it here. You see, this is the button, but when you click, it does not cause any action because you didn't set the action to it. It just exists like the button. And another one tag is a tag, which is the link tag. As here, you can go to the footer here. When you underline, when you hover it, you will see that underline. It means that's the link. When you click on it, it will pass you to another link. So like now, click me to go to Google. It means that when you click that word, it will direct you to the Google, and where you define when click it, go to where you will define it here. You say www.google.com. So let's try it. You refresh it and then you see it. When you click it, it will go to google.com, but it is using the wrong form of link. It uses HTTPS. How it define it? Let me see it. I don't know. So I say google.com and then I copy here. It will have the form here. See the link of Google. I close it and then I go back to our website. We refresh, click again. When we click it, it will pass you to this link. See? And then if I want to click it to come here to go to WTC school, I copy the link and I pass the link here. Even the word that we show, click me to go to Google, but we define it to go to here, it will pass here. So now let's go back to our HTML and then refresh. When we click, they say click me to go to Google, but actually the link that we give it, not Google. We click it, we go to here. You see, you understand? I just come back and refresh, and then you can do your own research more about the tag. A lot of more tag like image, like button, like here a small image, and we have table, we have link, and here a lot of more. You can go to here W3 school, then you can research more about the tag, more list, something like that. And we going to continue with the CSS for the next video. Stay tuned everybody. Thank you for your watching.